As Yellowstone is gearing up for the finale, something unexpected took place recently. From John to Jamie, each storyline of these characters got leaked. Are they true? What are the possible plot theories? Keep watching to find out. Near to the finish line. It doesn't matter if you're a diehard fan or just starting out in the Yellowstone universe. The truth remains the same. We're inching closer to the final credits rolling than we are to the opening scenes. With all the in-show and behind-the-scenes drama, this universe has kept us hooked to our screens. And as we wait for the final episodes, fans can't help but wonder, what would the end game look like? Lucky for us, we don't have to wonder anymore. There are some quite strong speculations going on, and hey, it's a big possibility that they'll become part of the reality. Firstly, let's talk a little bit about Taylor Sheridan. The mastermind behind this modern cowboy epic has already hinted that he's got the end game in mind. Things are about to get much wilder, that's for sure. Now imagine the Dutton family. It has stood tall against all odds and has kept its legacy intact. And maybe that's how we want this to end as well? Isn't this the classic cowboy ending we all secretly crave? But alas, we don't get everything we want. What if the ending isn't so tidy? What if the Duttons are yet to face their biggest threat? You can definitely prepare yourself for a showdown more intense than a high noon shootout. Let's face it, the stakes are higher than the Montana sky. Or perhaps the end isn't about all this victory or defeat at all. What if the end is about change? Is it possible that the Duttons will ride off into the sunset and leave the ranch behind for a new generation? We should not forget that Yellowstone loves to throw every kind of twists and turns our way. So it's time to take a look at all the possible endings. The role of Kevin and Taylor drama. Taylor Sheridan's insights into Kevin Costner's departure from Yellowstone shed some light on the situation. While Costner's exit might seem like a big blow to fans, Sheridan's comments suggest otherwise. He explained that Costner's departure doesn't derail the planned trajectory for John Dutton's character. Rather, it shortens the closure he had in mind. This indicates that Sheridan had always anticipated Costner's eventual exit and had a plan in place. Sheridan made it clear from the get-go that he wouldn't resort to a cliché car crash death for John Dutton. Instead, he's committed to giving the character a fitting conclusion. Is killing him off the ultimate conclusion? It looks like both Sheridan and Costner had a mutual understanding regarding the character's journey. However, it's worth noting that Costner was integral to Sheridan's original vision of John Dutton. Even when Yellowstone was just a movie pitch titled The Godfather in Montana, Costner was Sheridan's top choice for the role. So, Costner's departure from the show is definitely disappointing for not only Sheridan, but for fans as well. But behind the scenes, there seems to be a bit of a blame game going on. According to Sheridan, Costner's requests for less time on set to focus on his upcoming project, Horizon, was the reason for his exit. But on the other hand, Costner's reps are saying something else. They're pointing fingers at Sheridan. Why? Because according to Costner, Sheridan is the only one who caused delays in completing Costner's scripts due to his busy schedule with other projects. So, what's the tea? What's Sheridan's plan for John Dutton? John's death. Let's take a little bit of a recap now. The alliance between Jamie and Sarah Atwood in the first part of Season 5 proved the most destructive to the Dutton family since the beginning of Yellowstone. Sarah is Jackie Weaver and Market Equity's best weapon against the Duttons so far, but for some reason, Jamie has fallen for her trick. Don't we all secretly dislike Jamie? Look at this guy, man! Jamie confided in Sarah that he had hired a hitman to kill Beth, putting him on the same journey as his father. John Dutton narrowly survived Garrett Randall's assassins, and Jamie must have learned from that, so his attack will be a lot more lethal. But will his attacker be as precise as Jamie wants him to be? Well, fans don't think so. According to one Reddit user, Jamie's assassin will end up killing John Dutton instead of Beth. And you know what will happen then. An all-out war between Beth and Jamie to finish off the show. This is clearly one of the best thought-out theories about John Dutton's end. Although John Dutton has always desired to die peacefully in the field, like the true cowboy he is, he will choose a heroic death any day. And we know that Beth is the one person that he would gladly die for. But is this the only possible storyline? Peace out for John. Hear us out first. Now, another interesting theory is that John Dutton will simply find a ranch in Texas and retire there with his cattle. Twist? He'll leave Jamie and Beth to fight over the Yellowstone and all the problems that come with it in Montana. We mean it's highly possible because since everyone is assuming that John Dutton will die, so it has become too obvious at this point. We actually believe this is a strong possibility because all John Dutton has ever cared about is preserving his family's way of life. What do you think? For that to happen, Kevin might have to return for a few episodes. Rumors of Kevin's return. Rumors are swirling around Kevin Costner's potential return to Yellowstone for a few scenes to give his character a proper send-off. According to Screen Rant, one of Costner's reps has approached Taylor Sheridan with the idea, but there's no official word from Taylor or the network yet. As we edge closer to November 2024, the filming for the second part of Yellowstone's 5th season is wrapping up before summer's end. This means most of the scripts are already locked in. Sheridan has been firm in his stance that the show can move forward without Costner, which suggests the window for a Costner cameo might be closing fast. But hey, don't count Costner out just yet. Sheridan did mention in his THR interview that any disagreements between him and Costner could be resolved. So the possibility of a Costner appearance isn't entirely off the table. At the end of the day, whether Costner graces our screens again or not, John Dutton remains at the heart of the Yellowstone saga. The real question is how the show will address the patriarch's fate, especially if Costner doesn't make a comeback. But let us introduce you to another reality. If saving Yellowstone in Montana becomes a lost cause, there's nothing stopping John Dutton from recreating his own version of the ranch elsewhere, right? And where better to start anew than the vast expanses of Texas? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Summer Higgins, with her deep-rooted connection to the land, would undoubtedly play a big role in this plot twist. Imagine the appeal of retiring on a peaceful ranch in Texas. With Summer by his side, it's the stuff dreams are made of for John Dutton. Of course, pulling off this narrative curveball would require some seriously crafty writing. But hey, where there's a will, there's a way, right? Josh Lucas revealed Yellowstone ending. Actor Josh Lucas, who plays the younger John Dutton in flashback scenes, has shared some interesting hints about what we can expect. Are you ready to find out? Josh Lucas talked about it during interviews at the premiere of Apple TV Plus's Palm Royale, according to Collider. He confirmed he's coming back to Yellowstone and hinted that there might be more episodes in Season 5, Part 2. He said he talked with Taylor Sheridan, the show's creator, about adding about 10 more episodes to finish up the story. Fans are sure to be excited about this news. With Lucas back on board and the promise of an extended episode count, it looks like Yellowstone's final season is shaping up to be an epic conclusion to the Dutton family saga. As Season 5, Part 1 of Yellowstone left Governor John Dutton facing an impeachment trial, the future of the Dutton family hangs in the balance. Josh Lucas has been important in showing us the younger John Dutton story. He's shown us how John struggled to keep control of the family's land and dealt with tough times. With Kevin Costner probably not coming back, Taylor Sheridan might use flashbacks to finish John Dutton's story. What do you think? Are you excited for the finale? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all the juicy stuff.